So the question is, manual or automatic? I'm Zay, the 107th best car reviewer in Cape Town. And the answer to that question is, it depends what are you driving. And if the car that you're driving is the Renault Duster, then the answer is automatic. Okay, I know that's a manual gear lever, but the answer is automatic. It's automatic. So, like 90% of the time, if you are my age, like which is old, and the question comes up manual automatic, the answer is always manual because it's just better to drive. They're more fun. There's stories about fuel efficiency, all that blah 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 blah, all that nonsense. But in today's age, automatic gearboxes are so good. The answer is probably automatic. And in the case of the Renault Duster, the answer is definitely automatic. And it's not because like automatic gearboxes are so improved or whatever the case may be. The reason is that the gearbox on this car sucks ass, my bro. It's not lekker. It just isn't. So maybe it's a skill issue, right? Maybe I suck as a driver. we can't like rule that out, right? But I just find the 6-speed gearbox on this Renault Duster and the clutch are in an acrimonious relationship. These two things are aveling. They they don't get on, right? And it's not that the clutch is bad or the gearbox is bad. I just don't think they like each other. So the last Renault I drove was a Renault Clio, and that car was fantastic. It was just so much fun to drive. Like my family hated it because it was kind of small and cramped, but like as a driver, chef's kiss, just so much fun. And part of the enjoyment of driving that car was the fact that the clutch and the gearbox, they were like making love. They smacked each other. They were fraying the whole time while you're driving. So lekker. On the Renault Duster manual, like that's just not the case. Like these two things, they just can't come right with each other, right? And the fact that it's a 6-speed manual gearbox, it's not really something. It's not typically the kind of gearbox you expect like on a family vehicle, whatever. So your muscle memory when you're driving can get confusing. It's like in ordinary, normal driving, it's like, oh, okay, I need to drop to third for something. So then you drop to third. In this car, that's a mistake because you need to drop to fourth. And it can get really confusing which gear you're supposed to be in. And it's also not helped by the fact that the car has like an indicator light in the dash that will like give you suggestions on when you should change gears. And if you follow that, it never feels like it's the right gear to be in because I don't think the car is aware of the traffic conditionings that's happening. But all that being said, if you can get the automatic, which I haven't driven, I think you'll be okay. I'm almost sure you'll be okay. Because everything else about the car, so lovely, guys. Just lick. So let's talk about looks and styling and that kind of thing, right? It's a beautiful car. Let's be honest. It's like, okay, yeah, it's an SUV-shaped car, but it looks nice. The lines are in good places. There's like these plastic archways are like normally I don't like that kind of thing, but on this car it works because it speaks to like a ruggedness, right? But it's not artificial either. Like the car's face is also like, I'm in business. I got shit I need to do, and you need to get out of my way so that I can do it, right? And it just works. And the ruggedness is not a joke, right? On the side of the car here, it says 4x4. And that's legit. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to have this car long enough to actually take it off-road. But if you decide to Google videos of the Duster going 4x4ing, it works. And like that ruggedness and that style is not just on the outside, it's on the inside as well. So French car makers tend to have this thing of like they do weird cuck. They do weird shit in their cars, right? But with the Duster, Renault has gone practical. We added little flourishes to make everything look nice, but basically everything is functional for the most part. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So point number one for me is this thing over here. So this is like been a staple of Renault vehicles. It's like the entertainment stalk. And so all your volume controls and mode selections for what audio you're listening to is handled on that. And they've been doing it for years, and I still think it's one of the best things, the best ways to control that. It's consistent, it's nice. If you have a Renault, you already know what I'm talking about. But then also, Alhamdulillah, physical controls for your aircon and climate control and stuff like that, right? The cup holders is maybe don't work out so liquor over there because this cannot move, right? So it's kind of in the way for your second cup. And so if you got a tall latte, that's a problem. All of this makes for like just a fun car, like a liquor car to drive, like this manual gearbox aside, right? The drive itself is comfortable once you get going. Everything is laid out the way you need it to be. The seats are comfortable. The general decor is lekker. It's a fun family car that also happens to be a very capable four-wheel drive. And I'm really disappointed that I don't have time to actually test that. This knoppy over here, which is not there for jokes, it actually works. You can see there, it's got eco, auto, snow, Raffiry road, Raffiry road, and like another diff lock system. And the back seat is also like really spacious and comfortable. I obviously don't spend a lot of time there because I'm the car reviewer, I'm not the car passenger. But my kids are happy. They say it's cool, it's functional. The boot is massive. They're actually on their way to pick this car up right now. So I don't have time to open the boot and show you. But suffice to say, you can put a lot of cack in the boot. So lastly, the Duster comes in two varieties. Regular engine and mild hybrid. I'm driving the mild hybrid. And honestly, I don't like, you should really consider the pricing for like which one you want, because I can't see any obvious benefits to the hybrid version. I'm still doing like just under 8 liters. So you're not getting a fuel saving that I can see. But it feels lekker, drives lekker. Doesn't feel like any other hybrid car I've driven before. So, you know, whatever. Ultimately, if it was my money, would I buy a Renault Duster? 100% easily, just not this one. Because, guys, that gearbox, bro, just get the automatic.